What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back in, Chase Games. And next in our series of blossoming talent previews, we're going to check out, in my opinion, the least exciting one, at least among the S ranks, the Prism Peacock. So he is going to improve substantially. He will be something that is much more usable. But I still don't see this guy being an arena unit. He'll be a lot more PvE viable. I don't know. It depends. I don't really know what his damage output will be like. But let's look at him right here. So he's going to get, I can tell already they put this up here. He's going to get, another movement, it looks like. Yeah, he gets that through the, so they have a different thing here. So he starts with 2, and then through the talent system, he gets another move. Okay. Because he just hasn't had, besides Marshall just not being a good damage type right now, he's only been 2 movements, so. Let's see. HP, he's, that's actually very low HP, 800. Keep in mind, this is, fully awakened and level 120. Once again, I am going to look at level 120 because those are the stats they put here. But besides just being lazy, whichever one we get first, rank 7 or talent blossoming, if we don't get them at the same time, which I really hope we don't, I hope Square realizes that would be a big frustrating headache / mistake. Whichever one we get first, the other one will follow like 5 minutes later. So we're due to get both next month. It shouldn't really matter much. Okay, so MP does not matter. Average. Attack is 307. That also doesn't matter because he's not going to attack with anything. Defense is almost literally right in the middle. Keep in mind, when this says out of 62, I believe we have 39 S ranks in global right now. 62 is the JP number, so talking about where he goes. And then I did not realize he was so fast. He's right behind the first one. Must be Hybrid. I remember Hybrid being first before. So, wow, he's very, very fast. Okay. And Wisdom, he is a little above average. It doesn't actually matter. Yes, he has a spell, but it's a B rank spell, which you aren't bringing him for anyway. And literally all you need is, what, 256 for that one, or 260 something? I can't recall. It's Frizzle, so it's higher than the other ones, but it's still nothing. For an S rank. I mean, I think even the physical guys can hit the cap on B spells, most of them. Alright, so Frizz attribute power plus 10%. Not useless. I mean, sometimes you're bringing Frizz casters and Frizz melee, Frizz martial, etc. So this is not useless. It's been useless so far because you would never want to bring Prism Peacock, so there we are. The moves he has right now, this is Frizzle. Again, it's a nice move to have on him, kind of, but it's not really doing damage. It's, it's better than nothing if he's not within range. Yeah, Zap Breath, this is moderate damage. It's crap. It's just not... This is not actually damage. This is chip damage. And then, whatever this attack is called, I'm not going to look it up, because these moves don't matter. I don't think any of the 4 general pool S ranks that we're talking about, none of their moves really matter that much. But yeah, this is a Martial. By the way, physical is both the same word on here, but if you don't see a percent modifier, then it's a Martial move when it says physical. So, causes a large amount of martial damage to all enemies within range. I don't know what this move does right now. Level 110, ability level 10. It's probably like an okay amount of damage, but it's not enough to bring a unit like this that has, for the most part, mediocre stats. And just, I mean, he's movement 2 with an AoE, a self-surrounding AoE martial attack. So this is not going to be high single target damage. He doesn't have the movement to get in the middle of a crowd for the most part. The guy is just crap. I mean, I remember he seemed pretty darn good going through story, but that's literally any S rank, so I got confused that he got such low ratings at first because in the closed beta, I believe he was the featured unit. They didn't have Dragon Lord or I don't even remember if they have Killing Machine. I think he was the featured unit. So, yeah, it's like, what do you mean Prism Peacock sucks? He's like the chase unit. Alright, so this is his new ability. If you could see here, this is the pattern on it. So again, he's the center of this, but it will be a diamond. They're calling it range rhombus. It's going to be a 2-square diamond, not like leader skills, more like movement. I believe this is the same range as Malroth's big zap attack. 120 MP. I don't know if there's... I believe leveling it will bring that down a little bit. I think that's all A rank attacks. The ability levels bring it down at least 1 MP. But again, this is a large amount of physical damage to all enemies within range. I don't know if this will be the same damage as his current move, or if it will be more. Sorry, guy, I don't keep that in touch with the JP version to know, but I mean, this will be, depending on your box, he'll probably be worth getting to max rank if you got the orbs. He's going to be usable. He's just not, I don't see him being broken like the other units. Now, what else do we have here? He's going to get another 100 HP. That's good, but that actually still puts him like in the middle HP-wise, and his defense is only average, so still not something anybody's going to call tanky. See, he gets one more move there, so move 3 still isn't amazing either. It's amazing the difference move 2 to move 3 makes, but, you know, this guy still is not really an arena unit. It depends on the week. I mean, he could be. Honestly, for 50 points, if you get... Okay. If you don't want to bring Dragonlord True Form and you have 2 Frizz weakness enemies, maybe this is your guy. Okay? That's also assuming that you don't have Overkilling Machine, most likely, so... there's some use. Let me see, what are they saying about him here? Yeah, it's just saying he's got big range with the attack, yeah. So, and then, yeah, he's getting a 20% bonus to Frizz martial skills. So, pretty standard. What is his Awakening talent? Occasional MP recovery. That's definitely a PvE thing. So, yeah, again, he'll be okay sometimes. Yeah, so high agility, that could be important sometimes. Yeah. So again, he's like middle. He's been brought up to. I think they played it safe with this guy. It is interesting. I mean, there's going to be some content. Maybe you got a bunch of ads and you start surrounded by enemies or something like this. With his high agility and a move like this, maybe he could cause just mass destruction. There's going to be a couple of stages where he will probably be really amazing. But I see it rare if you have a diverse box. If you have Overkilling Machine. And other good Frizz units, you're probably not bringing this guy to Arena. But I think if you're a new player, if you're brand new, and you didn't start during an anniversary or whatever, you don't have like a whole bunch of really good banner units or whatever, you're mostly with the general S pool, go ahead and orb this guy up. He's going to do great for you. Day 1 players, little whales like myself, etc., much lower priority. So, alright, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll be back soon with another unit.